You come back and you're like, okay, I've got to do this and I've got to get back into this. But then there's this reluctance inside of you that says, I don't know that I want to do that anymore. I don't know that I want to do this.
You're questioning everything.
I think that you do.
Absolutely.
I think that you do.
It's been 3 months since Todd and Julie Chrisley walked free from federal prison following a controversial presidential pardon.
Just congratulate your parents, and I hear they're terrific people.
Once one of America's most popular TV families on the hit show Chrisley Knows Best.
We're not perfect.
But perfect should be something you should strive to be.
Their lavish lifestyle and their unfiltered parenting style first made them famous.
Savannah.
Yes?
I'm making sure that my future son-in-law eats well.
No, do not say that! Oh my God!
Now, their new reality and their notoriety, a far cry from that glittery past. Convicted and sentenced to 7 and 12 years for bank and wire fraud, as well as tax evasion. They were pardoned a little after 2 years. How has your outlook on your life changed?
Being incarcerated causes you to look at your own mortality. I've got less days on this earth than what I've lived. And when I think you've had that time that you've been away from your family, I know I've got a lot of work to do.
I first talked to the Chrisleys just weeks after their daughter Savannah secured their release.
Would I have slept with someone to get one of my children home? I'd have sold tickets to the show that my daughter didn't have to do.
Yeah, I certainly did not.
Now, in true Chrisley form, they are capturing all the drama behind the scenes on camera in a new Lifetime show, Chrisley's Back to Reality. From their first moments reunited.
I never thought I'd be with a dark-headed woman. I know. But I'm willing to try it tonight.
To the growing and bitter divide between Savannah and her older brother Chase.
Chase and I are definitely on rocky terms because over the past 2.5 years, he has not helped me at all.
As much as Savannah says she wants my help, I don't think Savannah actually wants any help because she wants to be able to say that she's done it on her own.
It feels like sibling rivalry on steroids. In part because of the extraordinary circumstances that your family went under.
Yeah. I feel that I had so much pressure on me. I think it was just being in the circumstances that I was in and had all these people in close proximity, but have never felt so alone.
Have you guys reconciled?
I haven't spoken to Chase, and I can't tell you when.
This call is from
Todd Chrisley.
Cameras began rolling when Todd and Julie were still behind bars.
I live every day with the hopes that I will be reunited with my husband and my kids.
Savannah, you started shooting this before your parents got the pardon.
Yes.
How has the tone shifted? Because it's a very different show than Chrisley Knows Best.
Yes, it is. You know, we've said for 10 years that Chrisley Knows Best, it was a scripted comedy. But this show, we peel back the layers, we break it down. You're gonna see the dysfunction, you're gonna see the fight and the tears and everything we had to go through to get to today.
Todd's tears on full display in his last message to Savannah before leaving for prison.
No dad could ever be more proud of their daughter than I am of you. And I'm sorry. I truly am.
Trying to parent from behind bars.
To accept this call, press 5.
With jailhouse phone calls.
Savannah, how are you really doing? Don't lie to me. I know you're not good.
The Chrisleys' youngest son, Grayson, who's been on TV since he was 6, preserving his privacy amidst heartache.
This is a bear my mom gave me with a voice recording in it. And now I'm not playing it. No, I mean, I don't want to listen to it. I feel like that's the last private thing I have.
Julie, as a mom, what's it like to know that Grayson is like trying to cling to some corner of privacy?
I love that at 19 years old, that he is able to establish boundaries. So many adults spend their whole life trying to establish boundaries, and he just did that on a huge platform. So it makes me proud.
The show also exposing the painful state of Savannah's tattered relationship with Chase.
I don't even want to try to have a relationship with him. With my parents gone, our household is completely divided.
Would you characterize it as estranged?
No, because at the end of the day, he is my brother and I love him, but I also have to love myself too.
How do you as parents deal with that kind of tension?
As a parent, it's not that you love a child more. you love a child differently because each child is different. You know, I've always said that Chase is better television than any child that I have.
Trust me, he's on Chase's bandwagon right now. Chase is his favorite. Grayson says it. I say it.
I don't really care what they say.
I see.
Their opinions don't matter to me right now.
Yeah. But you refuse to referee this one. You're going to let them...
I'm not, because I don't feel that it's my job. It's my job for both of them to know that I love them with all of my heart.
The family says along the way, the show will also tell their side of Todd and Julie's criminal case.
There's a score to be settled. My dad is not one to play with.
Since their release, prison reform has become a family mission.
When one of your family members goes to prison, you all go to prison. When we were sentenced, she was sentenced. Grayson, Chloe, my mother, you know, her parents, Chase, they all received a sentence in a certain way. And so that is what the one thing that Julie and I, you know, that we continue to fight for, you know, other families.
Todd even invited back by the Bureau of Prisons to speak at the Pensacola prison where he served time.
And so what's the oddest part of reentry for you, Todd?
I don't know that I've had an odd part. Even though it was 28 months there, I lived my life like I was still doing my thing. I did not, you know, I was in prison. Prison was not in me.
You know, a lot of people think you're broke now and that your life is going to be completely different.
But where would they get that? Where would you get that? Do you know how much is in my bank account?
No, would you like to tell me?
But it's not what you just referenced.
But I think it's like everyone else. Like, you guys got out and you immediately started working.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Absolutely.
building your life back, and luckily the opportunities have come.
By the grace of God.
Savannah moving on and making her own opportunities as well. She's moving out of this house that she was living in when we first sat down with her last year.
So you're convinced they're not guilty?
100%.
Nightline following her as she proved to be her parents' loudest advocate.
There was never a single loan document showed at trial that showed their signatures, that showed loss amount.
Becoming a burgeoning MAGA darling, some speculating if she'll run for office.
I'm just getting my life back, and I'm 28 years old. I need to get settled, figure out who I am, what I want out of life. Now, Marsha Blackburn's running for governor. She will win, and then her Senate seat comes up. So who knows? I could be the youngest senator to ever hold that seat if I felt led to do that.
The family's political beliefs drawing criticism from some.
I've heard people say, oh, the Chrisleys are Trumpers, you know, I'm no longer interested.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say to that viewer, that fan?
Well, I don't think that viewer really ever knew us because, you know, our family has always been very socially liberal and fiscally conservative. You know, I don't agree with everything that any president does, or congressman or senator, reality star, whatever. And people are gonna like this comment or not. Yes, I can sit here because I have been pardoned and say that I love President Donald J. Trump because he gave me my family back.
I know not one person that if President Trump offered them a pardon would say no.
Would say no.
The Chrisleys, ever on brand, unapologetic to the core.
What do you say to folks who think you didn't deserve the pardon, that you're guilty and you should have served your time?
Well, you know, those are the people that have not dug into the case, and you're going to see this come out in these 8 episodes. But at the end of the day, I don't live my life for those people that think I'm guilty. I know what I've done.